that staff with Coach Holmes. And so congratulations to Andy Walter on getting the Shawnee Mission North job. We play them week 1 next year, so that's going to be interesting. I know, and no disrespect to any of the coaches that were there. I didn't know Coach Rampy, but I know Coach Walter will do a good job there, and he'll do it the right way.
Well,
and
I think it's one of those things where it's a domino effect. There's a lot of athletes over at North.
There are
a lot of athletes,
mm-hmm.
a lot of speed. It's just going to take the right person to get in there and redirect the kids' minds and redirect the kids'
mm-hmm.
energies, and it's hard to do sometimes in some schools.
It is,
and that's the thing. You've got to find that right one, that right fit.
Yeah. So I'm excited for Coach Walter, and I talked to him Friday morning right after he had accepted the job, and then I talked to him yesterday around noon, a little before noon probably, and just all the things that he's going through right now. Congratulations to him. It's a fun time because he's trying to figure out, okay, I gotta meet the kids, I gotta figure out what I'm going to do this off season for weights and conditioning and all those things. He's got to hire a staff. He's got to meet with the guys who were on staff last year that possibly want to come back and decide if they're going to come back and work for him. All those things that you have to do right after you get a head coaching job. But I wish him all the best. Obviously, I hope he starts 0-1 because they play us, but week 1. But then they can win 8 in a row after that.
Now we got to talk about Casey's newest celebrity, Big Chuck.
Oh yeah, Big Chuck,
Big Buck Chuck. Here, if you haven't heard it yet, I'll play it right now. And Yahoo Sports, I think, was the first one to share this video after he posted it.
Who? Yeah, the guy he left the Chiefs game. We'll play it. Play the video.
All right, I'm out of here. I'm out here so we get the second half comeback going. Hopefully, can't do it. Gotta leave, man. It's the only hope. It might be true, man. Shit.
But
he left, and is that the guy Mahomes was talking about at the press conference?
Yeah,
1.2 million views on that's just on the Yahoo Sports page.
Mm-hmm. Was he saying
they took it and reposted it and credited him? But
was he saying he was leaving to bring him good luck?
Yes.
Yeah. I did that. Remember, I said I did that in 2015 with the Royals.
Mm-hmm.
She told me all year. My wife sitting behind us. If they start losing or they're winning and they start losing or they're playing bad, you can't watch. I hung around Power and Light all throughout that road, and I finally was talking to Joel and Rex in the green room, and I was telling them the story. And about the middle of the sixth, I think they said, "Jimmy, better leave." And I went ahead and left. I'm like, that's seventh inning. They're I don't remember when I left, but I went ahead and left, got to Liberty, and they freaking tied the thing up.
Yep. What's up, Danny Joy?
They got
just jumped in.
Yeah, so that dude should not go to the game on Sunday. Tell him to stay gone.
What some of the people were talking about him coming and doing the drum.
No,
and then having the police or security escort him out.
That'd be funny.
His buddies were saying that.
Yeah.
And McFadden's tweeted out, "Hey, you're welcome here. You got an open tab." And I don't remember how much the tab was. And him and all his buddies.
I know where I'd be.
So he got to say, because he's okay to watch the game. I'm sure he watched it.
Yeah, I'm sure he watched it.
But we don't want him at the stadium.
No, he can't be at the stadium.
Fair enough. Thanks for leaving.
Yeah.
He's the reason they went on
Jim tweeted him.
51-7 run.
Yeah, Jim tweeted him trying to see if we could get him on this week.
He's on that post. And that post had so much.
I saw he's done some other traditional
ESPN?
media. He was on ESPN. I think he was on KCTV5 or 41.
What's his Twitter handle?
I don't have it in front of me. Let me see if I can pull it up.
At CPen for the win.
There you go.
What is it? CPen for the win?
CPen for the win.
Yeah.
Whatever that means.
C? Like the letter C?
Yeah, CPEN, like Sean Penn. Oh, wow, that's an old one.
Yeah.
CPen.
PENN for the win. The number 4.
Yeah, I ain't getting nothing.
The Midwest Mikes, we followed him.
Okay, so I checked.
Oh, you did?
From it, yeah.
Yeah, you know how many followers? I think he had like just over 3,000 followers whenever I saw that last. He's over 5,000 now. He's famous, man. I mean,
Yeah.
You know, how hard is it taking you to get to 1,000? You know, I mean,
Yeah,
the one thing.
Yeah, we're not there.
You get one thing.
Yeah, he's at 5,609 followers right now.
But hey, this is what makes playoff sports fun, right?
Yeah.
I mean, you know, sports are fun, but
Yeah,
when you get to
KNBC. He was on KNBC.
Oh, he's at, how many followers does he got
KCTV
now? 56.
5, yeah.
I just follow him on my personal one, so
Yeah.
56, 5,610.
Yeah.
he's the new famous guy in Kansas
There
City.
you go. Yeah, and maybe we'll still reach out and maybe try to get him on a future show when we can. But yeah, he's probably getting just inundated right now with requests and everything. But glad he left. And I was actually, watching the game with Austin at his house, and I will say this: he never lost faith. When they were down 24-0, he actually doubled down on some of his bets because he's like, the Chiefs are coming back.
Yeah.
A bunch of people got up and left
Don't
room.
say who it is.
No, I'm not going to.
I got enough trouble for that.
Yeah,
because I was running around my house. A bunch of people, like we go down 21-0, I think.
Yeah.
And all these people start migrating to the kitchen. I think me and him are the only ones left in the living room watching the game, maybe with one of the kids.
yeah.
And I was like, everybody left. Because I'm talking all this stuff. Everybody walked out. They're going to come back, I'm telling you. And then they started coming back. And I was like,
You got to stay in the kitchen.
I said, everybody got to stay in the kitchen. I'm going to watch this game by myself, me and Gary. I doubled down all my bets. And, it worked out.
Yeah, he never lost faith.
Eric Stone
It was
Street.
Mahomes.
Eric Stone Street.
Yeah, he was there.
Retweeted it, and he said, and I thought me moving seats was the clutch.
Yeah, I saw that. The Robert Mills just mentioned it, but his favorite thing from Sunday was the Eric Fisher Stone Cold celebration.
That was my favorite part.
Where he grabbed the beers and, and that
doesn't seem like his personality. He's not an out there kind of guy.
Yeah, but he ran over and grabbed the beers from the guy in the end zone and kind of poured them on himself. That was pretty cool. That was fun.
Mm-hmm.
And if you can't have fun playing that game, why play?
Well, I saw high school games this year that reminded me of the first quarter. I mean, botched kickoff, botched punt. I mean, they had 7 points up until the fourth quarter on the offense.
Mm-hmm.
Offense had 7 points.
Yeah.
Everything else was earned from the Chiefs.
Yeah, it was crazy. Yeah, special teams. Really, 2 of their touchdowns was given up really by special teams. The turnover on the punt with Tyreek Hill being back and dropping it, and then they got the ball on the 5 there, and then the block punt that went for a touchdown. That was kind of 14 of the points. If you look at it, it was the Chiefs' mistakes were allowing Houston to jump out to that lead. And, once the Chiefs eliminated those mistakes, they were fine, and they went on the 51-7 run.
Yeah, it was just weird.
And scored 51 points in a playoff game. That's amazing.
I talked to my mom. She thought the game started at 3 because, how many times a year do games start at 2, right? So she turned it on second half. She's like, I'm glad I didn't see the first quarter. I would have turned it off.
Hey, Scott and
How
Val.
many people did turn it off?
Yeah. Scott and Val jumped in. Hey, what's up, guys?
The nice thing is, I was telling Gary, I was like, all that scoring happened real quick, so the Chiefs got plenty of time to come back.
Mm-hmm.
And really, throughout the year, I don't know the stat line on it, but the Chiefs through the second quarter, it's been like that. So where they'll throw. I remember the Raiders game where they put up there's 4 touchdowns in the second quarter, the second game of the year. Mm-hmm. All of a sudden, they're just bombing it out. But I didn't get nervous because Andy Reid and somebody at my house said I don't know if you heard this comment where someone says, Chiefs, Chiefs after a bye week they just don't play that great. And I was just like, I don't even know if you ever watch them because Andy Reid's 20 now. He's 24-3 all time.
They just don't play great early.
Yeah,
I guess, but they're 24. He's 24-3 with the Chiefs, or no, not with the Chiefs. He's 24-3 all time.
All time, yeah.
After bye weeks.
But this year was kind of weird. The team that had the home field advantage or had played at home, a lot of them lost this year.
Yeah. I mean, Baltimore was my favorite to come out of the AFC, and, they got beat on Saturday by Tennessee.
Yeah.
So,
and then the
basically,
week before, I mean, same.
Yeah,
Vrabel's whole game plan, I've seen it broke down. His whole game plan was designed to he wanted to contain Jackson on the runs. I mean, this sounds like really elementary stuff, but they basically were giving Jackson the deep ball. Like, throw it deep, do it. Jackson doesn't have it yet. He may end up developing a nice deep ball later.
I think he'll get there.
We'll see. His deep ball, I mean, the thing is that his numbers were really nice, but I remember watching him. They were trying to come back. This is the difference right now between Jackson, Mahomes, or Russell Wilson or anything like that, is they're trying to run their 2-minute offense because they need to score really fast, and they run up, and Lamar still has to look over to the sideline and wait for a call. Where I'm like, dude, if he's as good as people think he is, he's running it and he's calling it. Yeah. When they come up, Mahomes would do that. Rodgers does that. Russell does that. But with Jackson,
just special.
Yeah, of
he's
course.
Just special.
Of course.
I'd say that if he was with the
Cowboys,
the best. He's just special.
Yeah, he is. He's the best.
Special player.
And he was brought up, his dad was in the limelight, was, I believe, a pitcher for the Twins. So he was brought up with this stuff, and he knows how to handle it. He knows how to handle himself, and does a better job than I think his dad does. Were you with us when we were talking to Steve, and he was talking about, no, you weren't, how I guess his dad made a big butt of himself in Tennessee because him and Pat have this ritual, and he didn't get the proper credentials to get on the field, and they wouldn't let him on, and they had security had to escort him out. I've heard stories about his dad, other than that one, but Pat's not that way. I mean, his mom is definitely a big influence in his life.
Yeah,
I have to agree on that. Yeah, and Pat is very humble.
Oh,
for sure,
humble,
big time. He'll score a touchdown, or he'll do a little run, and he'll do a little something, kind of be in the show. But he's never really – and a lot of the NFL guys, especially lately, are like that. A lot of the winners are like that, where they're pretty humble.
And he's humble, but a little more – he's going to show his temper. He's going to – on the field, he's a different person. But that's what they say. A good football player knows how to turn the switch on and turn it off.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They do.
Because you can't walk around angry like if you're
all the time,
a defensive lineman trying to basically you're trying to
get that guy every time.
I mean,
meet at the quarterback.
You've got to have that mentality, and you got to be able to flip the switch on and off.
Yeah, he does a good job at that too. I mean, you've seen some clips of him being pretty intense. Yeah. And on the other flip of the side of it, he's having
another on the field.
Yeah, he wasn't. I mean, there's been times where he's not happy with Reed on certain stuff, on certain play calls, and he comes off and
offensive coordinator this past week.
He gets a little agitated, and then it's literally 10 seconds later, and everything's cool.
He wanted to go for that last drive.
Yeah, he just wants to go for it. I mean, he always wants to go for
that game,
which you probably want your quarterback to feel like that.
Yeah,
because he feels like he can. He feels like he can make anything.
You want a winner. You want a winner.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You want a guy. I forget what movie it is, but
it's a sports movie.
It's a sports movie, yeah. But they say there's a quote in it that winners all when the game's on the line, winners want the ball in their hand.
Right.
And that's Mahomes. He wants it in his hand.
Replacements.
The replacements. Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Keanu. Is it Keanu Reeves?
Yeah, Keanu Reeves. And then at the end of the game, yeah, he goes to the coach, and he's like, "Game's on the line." He's like, "I want the ball." And the coach says, "Winners always do." So,
and that line's been used different ways.
Yeah,
in a lot of movies, but it's the truth, and you hate movies that don't speak the truth sometimes.
Mm-hmm. But another really good game that we got to see. Kind of switching gears to college last night, the national championship. It was kind of the tale of two games.
I almost had the points right.
You did.
I almost
did.
Points. If they would have made a field goal, I would have been a point off and probably would have made money in Vegas.
Mm-hmm.
I was incorrect on that.
I thought it would be a lot closer game.
He's money right now. He's money. He's hot.
You guys need to take me.
I'm gonna start texting
down
you
to Iowa,
advice
for
advice,
and make some sports bets. I'm hot.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's. Harrah's sponsor show. Harrah's Council Bluffs.
We don't need a sponsorship.
No,
we're gonna make the money. Let's just